This is my buddy Brian. I'm Richard. I tend to take things a little too serious, so goofing around is good for me. And this is Georgia, my better half. We hope you join us for our adventures and travels on Cabo. Last time we had arrived in Martinique, we performed several unplanned projects, visited the net boat office at least daily, if not more, to find out the status of the enclosure arrival, picked up some material and supplies for additional unplanned work, went to the market for provisions, had the port engine, clutch, and engine mounts replaced, and we went to the farmer's market and got some tasty melons. We still don't know when the enclosure is going to arrive. We are still awaiting the arrival of the enclosure, so we got a rental car so that we could go to Fort-de-France, which is about 20 miles or 33 kilometers away. Our boat is 230 volts, so we were going to get some 230 volt appliances, specifically another hairdryer, a flat iron, and a toaster. Yes, a toaster. And given that it was Brian's first time to Martinique, it was an opportunity for him to see a little bit of the island. Located in the heart of the Caribbean archipelago, Martinique is one of the windward islands in the Lesser Antilles, a volcanic zone where several tectonic plates meet. Its peak is Mount Pelee, a volcano that is still active and among the most closely watched volcanoes in the world, which rises to 4,583 feet or 1,397 meters above sea level. The northern part of Martinique features dense rainforests, mountain peaks, a volcano, and dark sand beaches. The southern areas are much drier and flatter with magnificent white sand beaches, and our drive is on the southern side of the island. The eastern coastline borders the Atlantic Ocean, while its western coast greets the Caribbean Sea. The island is 3,700 nautical miles away from France and 1,300 nautical miles away from Miami.
Hey Brian, how you doing back there?
Alright.
Martinique is 24 miles wide and 50 miles long at its widest points. Martinique offers 425 square miles, or about 1,100 square kilometers, of rugged, mountainous landscape, dense forest, rivers, waterfalls, rolling hills, including many picturesque bays and coves. The principal agricultural products are sugarcane and bananas. Sugarcane is mainly used in the production of rum for export. Fresh and canned pineapple, pineapple juice, avocados, eggplants, coffee, citrus fruit, yams, cassava, sweet potatoes, and cut flowers, including bananas, are other exports. At present, agriculture accounts for about 6% of Martinique's GDP, which ranks far below tourism and other services. The great deal of agriculture in Martinique is lovely to see. Without farming, there is no food. Of all the industries in the world, farming is by far the most important. We went to Darty's first, which is an appliance and home goods store. They have a nice selection, and we were able to find a hairdryer, flat iron, and a toaster. Yes, a toaster. After all that, we ended up getting the white one on the top shelf for 24 euros. After our visit to Darty, we went to the Galleria to get some lunch. Did you know that pepperoni pizza here includes ground beef? We didn't either. It is an interesting flavor I wouldn't want to repeat anytime soon. Of course, going to a mall in a foreign country is about as much fun as going to the mall at home, so apologies for that experience. And we were not very successful in finding some of the other things on our list, so after that, we made our way back to the boat. Brian grabbing a snack were our neighbors in Martinique, and I am inspired by them both. He assisted when we were docking the boat and held the fender to prevent us from hitting the dock. He also gave guidance in French, but I didn't understand much of what he shared. These two are always well dressed when they leave the boat, unlike me. They live on their boat in the marina, and as romantic as that may seem, it is not an easy life when one is getting older. Getting on and off the boat is an event, and these two do it with grace.
Okay.
I think finished.
At this point, all we have done is work on the boat and took a drive to the mall. Not good. All work and no play makes everyone dull. We had to turn that around, so we were off to the beach to have some rest and relaxation. The beach was only 5 miles away, or 8 kilometers, from Marin. We landed at People Beach. Going to a new place for the first time is always interesting, not knowing where to go, or what to expect, or where to park, or whatever. We checked this place out, but it's not for us. We changed directions and headed for the beach. Down the path we went, and this view opened up. This is much better. This is exactly what I was hoping to experience. Blue skies, crystal clear water, shades of green life everywhere, and a warm Caribbean breeze. There is not much shoreline, as you can see. However, there is shade and chairs, and the water is warm and close by. So honestly, it's awesome. Time for some snorkeling fun. We're here at the People's Beach in Martinique. Georgia on her floaty. We never leave home without him. This is Richard. We're here on the beach with Georgia Brewer. Georgia, how's the beach today?
Refreshing.
Georgia reporting, the beach is refreshing. After chillaxing at the beach, it was time for a late lunch. There's a nice restaurant overlooking the sea just a short walk from where we were. We hung out there and enjoyed our meal and the scenic view. After lunch, we were all a bit tired, and it was time to head back to the boat. We drove through the town and around the other beach areas just to see what we could find. We happened to pick a day, or season, we're not sure, when most everything was closed. It looked like, during the high season, this place would be hopping. We are back on the boat now, and boat work persists. Georgia is packing up all the laundry into the roller duffer bag to do laundry. As the port engine mounts had been replaced, it made sense to replace the starboard ones as well. The new engine mounts make a huge difference in how little the engine vibrates versus the old worn ones. Here Emmanuel is getting ready to do just that, replace the engine mounts.
Where do you want me, Emmanuel?
The engine mounts are made from mild steel and tend to rust, so we're spraying a corrosion inhibitor on them to keep them from corroding.
Do you want me to get in the hole there and while you push on it?
Yeah.
Let me climb down there.
Okay.
Emmanuel's trusty assistant, me, is getting ready to help. In this case, a lever was used to lift the engine to remove and replace the engine mounts.
Okay, just
It's a little more trouble. We have the wire bundle here.
exactly.
Do we need to cut these off and move the wire bundle down?
Okay, that one goes
This way?
this way. Okay.
Okay, down.
Well done.
Okay.
One done.
Do you need a towel to wipe your face?
Oh.
Yeah, I'll get you one.
The engine mounts on both engines have been replaced. This is a terrific improvement in reducing the engine vibration. We have been here 10 days now and still do not know when the enclosure will arrive. So that's all for now. Come back next time as we receive and install the helm and cockpit enclosure. Thanks for watching.